heart attack. Fast fatal heart impact. Past painful scars. In fact, I blast tasteful bars and pass. I back up my actions. Fact, don't ask. Grab reactions. Jacked attack with every word. Then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused. Call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose. Pick a new submerged juice. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now. Y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, quite a bit of things have happened. We had things going on with Koya. Koya talked to Yu. Yu was very worried about her well-being. She seemed to have a bit of a relapse, and she used her bloodbending to not only kill All Might, but she took out quite a bit of people in the hospital. Now, there is also the copy of Deku. The copy of Deku has been maintaining his cover. However, he quickly went from being seen as a suspect or even somebody who is involved in this as a villain to somebody who is involved in this as a victim. Right now, somebody is believed to be impersonating the Avatar and trying to get him locked up or put in a place where he can be captured and kidnapped. And right now, pro heroes and many people, they want to get the Avatar involved. Because this organization, if they're trying to use him against them, they should probably use the Avatar against them. The Avatar is somebody who is very well trained in the elements, and they are a good person in the end. They've been trained and even nurtured by the White Lotus. However, they don't know the full story. Now, there also was where Deku, while he was still asleep, he met a spirit. And the spirit told him a few things. He's being manipulated by somebody. And they talked about Gaia. Deku, he doesn't know what Gaia is. But apparently, whatever it is, it's dying. And Deku, he's very concerned. Whatever that means, it's bad. However, after he woke up, he discovered that his dream was real. Since all the water in the room, from cups and even in some pipes, he went in the Avatar state and bended it all together into a small image of the spirit. Now, Deku, he's very confused by this. And there actually is where he does try to get up and do some physical therapy. Doctors are still trying to advise him to take it easy. And right now, it's very strange to them. Deku was out for multiple days. And right now, while his body has gone through a lot of healing, he needs rest. However, Deku, he does actually talk to Haran. Whenever he does walk out of his room and go to speak to the man. And the man, he's surprised to see that Deku has finally woken up. And the man would give Deku a rundown on quite a bit. However, Deku, he does try to tell him that he does already understand quite a lot of what he's heard. And the man, he's somewhat confused. And Deku would explain that Koya gave him a bit of a rundown. And right now, Haran, he's a bit happy by that. As he has expressed to Deku that they have returned their, involvement to All For One. All For One gave Deku his revenge. And they gave All For One his revenge. Now they can go forwards into what they were doing. This is a very good stone for them to step on, because the next one gets them closer to victory. And now, they can open up operations all around the world. He has a few places he's been wanting to get involved with. Some places that they do actually need to be taken down. And some he has had concerns about. And Deku, he is staring at Haran. He's confused. Someone's manipulating him. And from what he understands from talking to the spirits, he's doing the right thing but the wrong way. He's doing the wrong things for the right reasons. It's so messed up in his head, but he needs to try and get it sorted out. He knows the spirit was real, but he's being manipulated? By who? By All For One? Okay, that does make sense. And Deku, he does want to voice this. Haran, yes. I don't trust All for One. You do not. Did he not give you your powers? Deku floating forwards. He did, yes. But I have a suspicion about him. While I was under... I don't know, I talked to a spirit. They talked about how we're going to be manipulated. Now, Deku just watched the look on Haran's face. The man had a stoic smile. However, he did somewhat a grimace and have his eye twitch before he got a bit of a sour look on his face. Is that so? Yes. They said that we're going to be manipulated. And I don't know. Taking him down should be our next option. I see. That does sound bad. Izuku, what else did the spirit tell you? I don't know. I'm just... My head's all jumbled. It's hazy and there's so many things going around. I just need a minute to think and sort it out. But I don't know. I went into the spirit world, Haran. You did. And what happened? I don't know. I heard so much. Gaia is dying. Gaia. Do you know what that is, Haran? This is not good. It isn't? No, it is not. Gaia is, well, the very ground we walk under, and an element you bend. Earth? Earth is dying? Yes. You said a spirit told you this. Yes, it did. I see. This is bad. It is? Yes, Izuku. Take some time and rest. I must meditate on these private matters and consult some spirits. Do you know who told you this? No, I don't. But I'm worried. I don't know. I feel something is wrong. I'm missing something about this. Perhaps you do need to meditate yourself, Izuku. Go eat. Get something and get some rest. Your body is still physically recovering. Are you able to walk yet? No. I try to get up, but it's still difficult. I'm keeping my back straight with some metal, but that's it. I see. Tomorrow we shall talk to All for One, and see how things do go from there. I understand. Thank you. Now, Deku, he does leave Haran to think. And Deku, as he actually is flying down the corridor, he is thinking about a lot that he has heard. And it slowly is starting to come back to him. But then there's this strange feeling he does get. It feels like, well, the air changes again. But this time, there's no Vaatu or Rava to tell him what's happening. Tell him what's wrong. Hello? Deku looking around. Before turning around and seeing somebody. Hello? Hey, what's going on? Now, the person that you just stand there. And Deku, he's confused. They're standing next to the shadow. No. The person going to step backwards. But Deku, he's surprised. They are the shadow. Them disappearing. And Deku, he doesn't understand. He feels his body just run cold. His blood almost feels like it's turning to ice. What's going on? Why? Why are his hands? Deku having a flash in his mind. As he does see things, he sees the White Lotus camp. He sees the members who are there. He sees death, tons of it. And these images that flash to his mind, they don't look like they're from his own eyes. And Deku, he does go to fall against the wall. He doesn't understand. What is this? What was that? Now, Deku, he does go to put his hand up onto the wall, turning and trying to look around. But this time when he does go to look up, he's in a forest where him hear a crack behind him and going to turn around. And whenever he does so, he does see people just standing there. But their outfits, they're bloody. Their logos, it's forming into a red lotus. What is happening? Now, Deku does go to attempt to back up. However, he finds that he can't move. And we actually have in another hallway where they were walking and they did start to hear something strange. They heard someone crash into the ground. And they did just want to turn and wait, asking if somebody was okay. Before they did start to hear a loud crash, and they're going to turn and run. As whenever somebody is around the corner, there actually is Deku who's just leaning against the wall. And he's frantically holding up his hands, trying to bend. His eyes are glowing. And he's smashing earth against the wall. And he's also just bashing air against it. And there actually is Luna. She's going to throw up her hands. Her trying to block the air from hitting her. As she actually sees Deku. And Deku, he's screaming out to get away from him. Get the hell away from him. And Luna, she has watched that. As Deku, he just keeps blasting air over and over again. And this time they're actually where his eyes do go to flicker out. And he does just want to sit there before going to throw his head down into his hands trying to think about what the hell's going on. He can't control. What is happening? Luna running over. Bending down as Deku does go to jump and push against her. Him smashing into the ground onto his side. As Luna, she actually does look at Deku's eyes and he does go to try and scurry back onto his feet. Are you okay? What did you do to me? I didn't do anything. Izuku, calm down. What's wrong? Stay away from me. I can't see, hear, control things, visions, head. No. Now, Deku, he's not making any sense. He's rambling like a madman, but the fear in his eyes, it looks real. Now, Luna tries to tell him to calm down. And Deku, whenever he does going to try and get up and fly away, Luna does going to chase after him. As right now, while the real Deku, he's going through something, there actually is his counterpart. Who? He currently is accompanying Bakugo tonight, going to the hospital. Apparently Bakugo, he was going to go see and give a few reports and even further statements to the police. Momo and Todoroki are giving reports tonight because they are in very good shape. And the police, they wanted to actually get a report from Bakugo and even have him follow up on some more questions. However, Bakugo talked about how he'll just meet at the hospital since he kind of doesn't want to be at home. And Deku decided to accompany him. And there is over Deku, he does go walk in to a room with Bakugo. As there is a man staying there, and over the door does go to swing open, he does actually watch as somebody does go to turn. Deku is seeing something that looks almost exactly like Koya. His eyes widening with surprise, as the image or illusion is going to disappear. Damn it. Sorry. No, it's fine. This is Bakugo Katsuki. Okay, perfect. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm a pro hero and I'm trying to understand and get the descriptions of people. Hello. And who would this happen to be? Todoroki looking directly at Deku. And Deku, he does get a walk over, as he has to introduce himself as the Avatar Izuku Midoriya. And Todoroki, he is staring at this guy. This guy, he looks weird. I mean, he's him? He's the Avatar? But that crazy asshole from last week, he was shouting and, well, running around screaming at everything loud. He was, from what he remembers, muscular, but this guy, he looks a little skinnier than that guy, right? Plus, I mean, what is this? Are you serious? You are him? Deku looking towards Todoroki. Todoroki. Hi. It's been a long time. You are him, Izuku. It's nice to see you again. So you two do know each other. We went to the same elementary school. I haven't seen him in years. Hi, Todoroki. How is your face? This wasn't caused by that. Bakugo nudging Deku by the arm. As Deku, he does look towards Bakugo confused. He doesn't remember Todoroki having a scar on his face. But the way it looks, that is on his ice side? No, wait. His fire side. But he's seen those scars before. He has a freezer burn? Now, the door is going to open once again. And the doctor, they are trying to urge the patient who just walked in to go back to their room and sit down. And there actually is Momo. Momo, she actually is holding onto a pole that does have legs on it, as she's moving it along, and the ivy is still on her arm. Her telling the doctors and the nurses to leave her the hell alone. She needs to see it for herself. Her walking in and seeing Deku. As the moment she does ask if it's really him. And Deku does look at her kind of confused. Before she's going to walk over and quickly slap him across the face, and Deku, he actually doesn't back up. Bringing his hand up as Todoroki does go to try and shout for Momo. And Deku, he actually does stumble backwards and hit into the ground. Bakugo actually having to stop Momo as she does talk about how he's the fucker who killed them. Now, Momo, she does have to be restrained. And right now, Todoroki, he does watch Deku as he does going to bring up his hand. Him grabbing onto his cheek. Huh. That's Momo? Yeah. A lot happened. It's hard to believe it's you again. Yeah. Nice to see you again, Todoroki. Under better circumstances, I would say that. But considering another UA student just went missing the other day, and All Might died, not really. Right. Sorry. Now, Momo, she actually does go walking back into the room a lot calmer this time. As they're actually just going to look directly at Deku and stare at him for a minute. As he doesn't look like this person, actually. I apologize. My anger got the better of me. It's nice to see you again, Momo. No worries. I've been made aware as to everything. I'm sorry for your loss. Sorry. I kept hearing those words a lot. It doesn't matter. Are you going to be okay? No? Then again, I'm going to be physically okay, but the eye, it's gone. Sorry about that. I could contact the Water Tribe, and you don't have to do that. Okay? But you do know I'm here to help, though, right? Okay? And I need to find these people. I tried looking into them 2 years ago, and I ran into a dead end. I believe these people to be the same exact ones I tried finding back in the Earth Nation, or the Fire Nation, but they evaded me. They did. Yeah, and the cop, what was that earlier? He's a police sketch artist. Is he? Yeah, he has illusions. He's been using them to try and get a description on the girl we had in our custody. That was her? Yeah. Why? I'm just surprised. Really? Todoroki going to sit up. And whenever he does so, he actually is going to somewhat grunt. Momo going to walk over and sit down, telling him to take it easy. Momo, I'll be fine, but I just need to ask. Can I see your arm? Hmm? My arm? Yeah. No. Deku gonna hold it out. And whenever he does, gonna somewhat pull it back, Deku's sleeve, he does see 3 scars right there. They're massive. That's odd. Is it? Yeah. I saw a scar like this on the guy. I mean, Todoroki bringing his hand up. Him covering a part of it, talking about how he saw about that much of it, and it does look like it matches. It does? Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. The police cleared you, right? They did. They did. And I have a lot to look into. So, this guy, you said he's claiming to be me? Right. Right. Yeah. He was bending and shouting, and I don't know. It just, it got hazy whenever I was pulled up into the air. Right. You gonna be okay? Still gotta recover, but yeah. Okay, so I've need to get a rundown, and that would be much appreciated. Now, Todoroki and Momo do try to tell Deku a few things about what happened at the USJ, and Bakugo, he actually does try to listen, hearing what happened on their side. And they actually go to try and mention the matching scar on Deku's arm. And Bakugo, whenever he does go to hear about that, he does sound get a little bit more skeptical. The police were thorough, but a matching scar, or a similar one in fact, that's something. But they didn't state that in the police report, did they? No, I told them I didn't know what it was. Okay, so that's annoying. And what about you? Yeah? What has been going on with you this whole time? After what happened to the White Lotus, I was put in protective custody. People, they look after me. They protect me, and they make sure I'm in a secure location a lot. Sometimes I barely even leave the house. Okay. And you're monitored 24/7? Mostly, yeah. I don't like that. So, what now? Well, I want to say that you're him, but you're not. I mean, All Might, he put that guy in a hospital bed. He did. Deku was somewhat concerned. Yeah. I mean, the guy, he just completely got messed up. I remember seeing something, but I remember just hearing a loud thud. I'm pretty sure All Might, he punched him. He did, Todoroki. Right, you were telling me this whenever I was at a surgery the other day. Yeah, that's what happened. So, Momo, what happened? Her turn to explain. She gives a bit of a better rundown, up until the point where she gets shot in the eye. And she does talk about how she shot the guy who hit All Might, and who actually bloodbended Todoroki. Her actually asking to see Deku's shoulder, to which he does comply, and there actually is no scar that is there. And Momo, she doesn't want to go to clear Deku. However, the scar on his arm, that's where things are weird. Deku has had that scar for a few years. So if somebody is trying to mimic the Avatar, they're doing a very good job of it. Now, we actually do have back over with the real Deku. The real Deku, yeah. His visions are strange. And right now, after calming himself down and freaking out a little bit more, he was able to somewhat get back to his room. However, the visions, they did finally stop. And Deku kept trying to shout out for Vatu and Rava, and where the hell were they? He hasn't heard them speak since he woke up. And right now, he's a bit scared. And Koi would go to see him, along with most of Deku's friends. They're trying to understand what's wrong with him. But Deku, he doesn't even know where to start. He's just trying to tell them and explain to them about how things are. And right now, Yokits, he does go to see Deku as well, since apparently he is panicking very badly. Now, Deku, after being able to calm down, he does try to explain what's going on. And right now, it doesn't seem right. I mean, a psychotic break, maybe, but he seems okay for the most part. Plus, he just woke up and he's having visions? Or, no, illusions happen? Maybe, but that doesn't seem right. Now, Deku, he actually is told what to do by Yokits. Go to bed and try to sort things out in the morning. And Deku, yeah. Right now, he does attempt to try and do that. And Koyashi is going to stay with Deku, along with Savu, Deku's spiritual fox. Now, or his spirit animal. Now, as Deku, he is sitting down, you do actually where his phone is going to buzz. Deku turning and going to see it. As he's going to answer it and hear his own voice on the other end of the line. Listen, we need to talk. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.